everyone, DSP here, and welcome to a channel update for May 8th, 2013. Although this is uploading on the later side, so for some people you may not see it till May 9th. But a lot's happened this week. We've got a few updates. We've got some new information. We've got something completely out of the blue that I started that I didn't even really consider doing until this week, and it just kind of happened. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and I just want to get everyone up to speed on what exactly is going on so that you know what to expect in the next few weeks, and so that you're in the know on everything that is happening around myself and all of my gaming channels. So, first of all, let's talk about what's been going on this past week, and the fact that, as I've said, since I started direct capture and live streaming on a daily basis, let me actually move this over a little bit so I have room here. Here we go. And, you know, doing that stuff on a daily basis, I find that I actually have a significant amount of videos that are basically kind of ready for upload, but I don't upload them daily because there's just so many of them. So let me give you some examples. Right now, I have probably about another 30 matches of Lobo online gameplay from launch day of the first DLC of Injustice, who was Lobo. I still have two other characters, Aquaman and Ares, who on stream, I played them in training mode, went through their arcade ladder modes, and then actually went online and played sets of matches with them, as well as Solomon Grundy and a few other characters. A full set of that I've never uploaded. I have the conclusion of Mass Effect 1 Evil Femshep playthrough, which I actually finished last week, just have not gotten around to uploading it because there's so much new content that I've been putting out. I've got the conclusion of Deadly Premonition, which I believe as of tomorrow should be live on YouTube, and therefore Deadly Premonition will end. And now I actually have the beginnings of the Uncharted Drake's Fortune Retro Replay, which was tied in votes with the Ballad of Gay Tony for them to be the next Retro Replay. So I've got some of this playthrough done, as well as today I started Fallout 3. And yes, I know I had not said anything about I was going to do that. It was kind of a last-minute decision because I didn't know how long Deadly Premonition was going to be. I didn't know if it was going to be all week me playing it on stream and then uploading it, or if it was going to be ending earlier. Turns out it did end a little bit earlier than I had originally expected, and therefore today I needed a new game to play to fill the gap until next week, when next week I'm going to be on vacation, and we're going to talk a little bit about that in this video. And I said, well, what should it be? And I had all these candidates in mind. I said, well, I could do God of War 1 HD, because I just got it on the PlayStation 3 with the HD collection that I bought for only $13 because I'm a PS Plus member, and I now have a bigger hard drive on my PlayStation 3, so I was able to actually fit it on there. So I could have done that, and I'm really interested in that, because that's a game I only got about halfway through, and then I quit at. Is what I said. I could do Grand Theft Auto 4 The Lost and Damned, because there's the final DLC for Grand Theft Auto 4. I never got to finish it on YouTube because of the bullshit copyright strikes that supposedly I got from Rockstar back on my old original Dark Side Phil channel. So I'm still really interested in playing and finishing that, especially before Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out later this year. But then, I also had Devil May Cry 3, which a lot of people have said they want me to see. They say it's like the quintessential Devil May Cry game, the best one ever made in the series. Once I play that, I'll understand why so many people like Devil May Cry. But after weighing and balancing all these in my head, I realized I literally just played the Devil May Cry reboot, Grand Theft Auto 4, and the Ballad of Gay Tony, and I just played God of War Ascension. So in the past 2 months, I pretty much, well, I guess with Devil May Cry it's 3 months, but in the past several months, I played versions of all those games. And I said, you know what? I've got Wednesday, Thursday, a chunk of Friday, although it's changed, it's now Saturday, and we'll talk about that in this video as well. Another day, and then part of Sunday as well, where I'm going to be doing streams. I don't know what the streams are going to be. What should I do? And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to start a playthrough that's going to be an ongoing playthrough, but it's not the same as a normal retro replay. And when I say that, I mean that Fallout 3, which I started today, is not a game which I'm going to be playing non-stop until I beat it. Well, Fallout 3 is going to be a game that from time to time, maybe 1 or 2 times a month, I've got a few days of downtime, especially coming up. If you look at my gaming calendar here for July and August, there's very few releases coming out in those months. There's going to be a lot of downtime. That's going to be the kind of time that I pick up Fallout 3. It's not going to be a start-to-finish playthrough like I've done with some other retro replays like Dead Space or just recently with Metal Gear Solid 4, now with Mass Effect 1. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be more of an extended playthrough, similar to what I'm doing with Dark Souls, where I play Dark Souls once a week. It's only one stream a week, but people really enjoy it. I get good views on the stream, and the views on YouTube are pretty good. So that's kind of the premise here of what I'm doing with this game, okay? So I had my first stream today of Fallout 3, massively successful. At its peak, we had 1,000 people on the stream, and it was still growing. Unfortunately, I had some internet issues with my laptop, and I had to restart all my equipment, and when I did that, unfortunately, we lost some people on the stream, but it still remained consistent between 800 and 900 viewers. That's great for an old game. And what that tells me is that there's a lot of interest out there for people to see me do a real formal playthrough of Fallout 3 from start to finish, with the optional content, with DLC content, live streamed and direct capture. And that's what I think primarily where this playthrough is going to shine. It's going to be the same great humor, the same great gameplay of my original Fallout 3 playthrough with some twists, because already, I can tell you right now, I'm changing stuff up. I started doing melee rather than guns, and my melee is actually stronger than my gun ability right now. I'm doing a different build of character than I did the first playthrough. I'm already starting to make different choices. So there's a lot of different things that are happening. I'm doing things in a completely different order. And so this playthrough I really feel is going to be a good one, okay? And so, I really had a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing it again tomorrow. I'm not positive I'm going to be doing it every day until I go on vacation next week, but it's definitely something I'm enjoying. If I get bored of it, then maybe I'll step back and maybe I will do the Lost and Damned or a shorter playthrough of something in the meantime until I'm on vacation next week. But we'll see what happens. For now, the stream's doing well. I'm hoping that the footage will do well on YouTube when I eventually upload it, which we're getting to in this video. I'll explain when we're eventually going to upload it, okay? Big change. John Rambo is coming over this Friday, not Saturday. So just so everyone knows, we're going to see a new episode of Smart Guys, as well as new co-op gameplay, probably of Battle Block Theater, because a lot of people were enjoying that playthrough, and we just kind of put it on hiatus to do other stuff, this Friday. So you're going to see a live stream of that, plus some of the videos of that uploading, okay? Which means that, unfortunately, there will be no Dark Souls stream on Friday, so what am I going to do? I'm going to push it to Saturday, which a lot of people might like anyway, because it's the weekend, and maybe they're even more free to be able to watch the stream. So, Friday Night Dark Souls this week is Saturday Night Dark Souls, which means that Saturday is going to be a Fallout 3 stream, possibly. I'll have to see if I still want to do that, but possibly a first stream of Fallout 3, and the second stream will be Dark Souls at night. So it's Saturday Night Dark Souls this week, just so everyone knows. On Sunday, I'm probably only doing one stream, because this is the last day before I go on vacation. And when I say on vacation, what I mean is that from Monday through Friday of next week, I'll be in Philadelphia with my girlfriend. We're going to be tourists, basically. We're going to all these museums. We're going to Eastern State Penitentiary. We're going to the zoo. We're going to this outdoor market that's awesome. We're going to go to a whole bunch of different restaurants, all different kinds of cuisine, and they're well known and well respected in those lines of cuisine. And we're also going to do the Philly Cheesesteak Challenge. We're going to go to at least 3 famous cheesesteak places. We're going to try out their cheesesteak sandwiches in vlog form, and then we're going to compare them all and figure out which one are our favorites. So a lot of cool vlog style footage is coming up next week, but that means I'm not going to be home to be making new videos and uploading new videos. So Sunday, what my goal is to do one stream, go to dinner with my parents, because it's actually Mother's Day, so I'm taking my mom out to a nice place for dinner. And then when I get back at night, not to do a second stream, but I need to do a few things, like pack, and I need to make sure that everything is ready to go. And what I'm going to be doing for the very first time ever, I'm going to be using the YouTube scheduled uploader. So what does that mean? What it means is that YouTube has the capability that you can upload videos, but schedule a time when you actually want them to publish, which means they'll show up on your channel page, and they'll show up in your subscribers' feed boxes, okay? So what I said, like what I said earlier, I literally have the conclusion of the Star Trek co-op, which I have a lot of videos of, the conclusion of Mass Effect 1, Evil Femshet, we've got the beginning of Uncharted, we've got Fallout 3 videos, we've got remaining Injustice videos, we've got quite a lot of content saved up for this next week, when I'm not going to be around to be making new videos or new streams. So my goal on Sunday night is to queue up literally the week's worth of footage and just have it upload constantly all night, but have it scheduled so that it publishes at reasonable times. So maybe I'll have my usual, okay, There's some videos uploading on Sunday. When those finish, that'll be it for Sunday night. You won't see new videos arriving on my channel until Monday during the day, but you're going to see them show up. Even though I'm not here, they'll have uploaded ahead of time. So maybe it'll be more Injustice, maybe it'll be one or the other playthroughs, but I'm going to try to split it up so that there's maybe 2 different sets of videos a day uploading, and you get a lot of variety during the course of the week. And I know fully there's going to be ups and downs with the views. Some people are going to really like the Injustice like they have been doing, so those will probably do really well. Mass Effect 1 will probably be so-so like it always has been. Star Trek will probably be abysmal because the game really does suck and people don't like it. And then you'll have other playthroughs like Uncharted and Fallout 3 that may do good or may not do good, I don't know. But they're all going to upload automatically over the course of the week, and I'm going to try to plan it out. So like I said, it's maybe about 20 to 30 videos a day. It's not me uploading all the footage on one day and you end up with 100 new videos on one day completely destroying your inbox. That's not my goal here, okay? So that's the deal. And then what I'm going to do is once I'm in Philadelphia every night, hopefully the internet's good enough that number one, I can upload some of my vlogs from the day to my partner channel, The King of Hate Vlogs, that obviously you're on right now watching, to my vlog channel for that coverage, so you'll have daily new content from our trip, just like we did last year when we went to Florida. It's going to be very similar. But at the same time, what I also want to do is have those videos that were uploaded to DSP Gaming every night. I'd like to add them to the playlists and have them sorted and even tweet, oh, they're available now. So even though I'm not home, my goal is to give you a full week of new content because I'm using the YouTube scheduled uploader. Now, keep in mind, one of a million things can go wrong. The scheduled uploader might have a bug and not work. YouTube might go down for site maintenance and screw me over because they don't ever really schedule their maintenance or tell anyone about it. My internet might go out. That's a major concern because every once in a while my internet has these blips, and if I'm not here to reset the router or modem or fuck with it, that's it. It's shot and I can't fix it. The power could go out here, in which case the whole thing gets shot. So it could be one of 100 things that happen that screw it up. I won't have control over it. But if all things go well, this week coming week, we'll have a full week of content, which I'm really looking forward to being able to do, even though I'm not home. That's awesome. That's an awesome feeling that I know I'm able to go on vacation, but I'm still able to work. You know what I mean? I'm still technically working, even though I'm on vacation. That's a great feeling. And it means that there's no, sorry, I forgot to grab my water. I'm going to get it. It means that there's no potential downtime, that there's no detriment to me ever taking time off, that I can take time off as long as I have this accumulated footage thanks to streaming and direct capture. So this is awesome. So that's this coming week. Now, I have a couple other things to talk about. The Machinima app for the Xbox 360. I've been talking about this in the weekend preview, in channel updates, and especially on my daily live streams for the past few weeks. Now, if you don't know what this is an application for the Xbox 360. You get it on Xbox Live. It goes and installs onto your dashboard. And previously, if you wanted to watch YouTube videos on the Xbox 360, you had to use the YouTube app. But that's cumbersome because it's not, it's all of YouTube. It's hard to find things in a search. I've seen some of the search functions on there are like atrocious. You try to search for one video for me and you get 100 unrelated things. Now, this new app, this Machinima app, is supposed to take the top Machinima directors and the top Machinima partners and feature them in the app. And I was actually contacted by Machinima and told that I would be featured in the app as one of the top partners, that I was one of the top 8 partners. They're actually sending me a cool thing that I don't want to spoil yet, but they're supposed to be sending it to me by the end of this week that they want me to do an unboxing video for. But also in tandem with the launch of the app, I'm supposed to be featured on there. So it's cool. It's a new avenue for people who watch videos on their Xbox 360s to say, oh, look, here's Machinima. Here's their top guys. Who was there? Oh, Darkside Phil. Okay, let me check out his content. It's good. It's potential for new viewership. Problem being, all the partners were supposed to be loaded into the app as of yesterday. Well, I can tell you as of 6-something p.m. today, which is the day after, we were not loaded into that app. And I kept checking, and I kept talking to my Machinima contact, and he says, oh, there's some delays. But basically, no partners are loaded in there. So, the people I'm looking for, myself, SSOHPKC, Tobuscus, the big Machinima partners who are still with Machinima, you would think they'd be in there. They're not. So, I apologize to anyone who's been looking around for this app and who's like, oh, look, Machinima, why isn't Phil featured on there? I'm supposed to be, eventually, hopefully I will be, but I'm not getting any concrete answers from Machinima on when that's going to happen. It's a positive thing, I just don't know when it's going to happen, okay? Screwtech Gaming Convention is coming up. I'm going to keep mentioning it in all my vlog videos because I want you guys to go out there and hang out with us. June 21st through 23rd, 2013 in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. Website is sgconvention.com for details. They just announced the schedule. Our panel is Friday night, 5 p.m., their local time. So if you can only go one day and you want to be sure to catch our panel, make it Friday, okay? But we're going to have 2 vendor tables, all kinds of cool stuff going on. I'm entering the Iron Man of Gaming competition. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really fun. So I'm excited, and I'm very grateful to these guys that they've invited us out to be guests, because we are on the guest list. However, what I need everyone to do, and I've been saying this, but I'll mention it again, if you are registering, if you haven't registered yet, and you're going to register, first of all, register soon, because I believe very shortly, if you don't register by a certain date, that the price is going to jump. And if you even get it at the door, it jumps again. So you're going to want to do pre-registration if you can, okay? If you pre-register, use the link in the bottom of this video in the description, okay? I put the link right there in the description. Don't use the links directly from their website, because if you use this link, we get credit. It makes us look better because it says, oh, look, these guys are a draw. They can actually have people come out who want to spend time with them, who want to go to their panel and such. So if you use that link, we're going to look better, and chances are that next year we may actually be re-invited. They're really looking to make this SGC an ongoing thing from now on, which is great. I mean, new conventions are a great thing, and I'm really excited that they invited us as guests. I really want to go back next year, so please use that link to register, okay? The only other things I really want to talk about, I mentioned this on Twitter the other day, but I didn't have a chance to talk about it because I didn't even start it this week, but I'm going to be trying this out. Yeah, I know, DDP Yoga. Now, first of all, I don't think I'll ever be doing positions like this, because that's like kind of ridiculous. I'm not a wrestler, I'm not a lifter. There's no way I can probably even support my body like that in that position. But some of the basic yoga positions and things that I'm seeing in here are pretty good. And from what they're saying is that this yoga itself is kind of based around strengthening your core, especially your back muscles. And so for people who have bad backs and back injuries similar to mine, they've used this yoga and they've been able to heal themselves, not their injuries, because their injury won't go away. Like, for example, my herniated disc is going to magically heal itself. But if I could strengthen all the muscles around the spine, that means that there's more support, there's less pressure on the disc, and overall I may be way more healthy in the future. And I haven't been able to do traditional exercise because I can't, because my back, I'll be in excruciating nerve pain or even numbness, which is no good for me. So I'm really hoping that doing this is going to help. Now, didn't start it yet, I just got it the other day, but I know I'm going on vacation next week, so there's no point in me doing it before that, because I know that actually when you don't want to start and then stop and then start again. You have to be consistent. And I'm going to probably start it the week after I get back from vacation, maybe a week later. It all depends on how my back feels when I get back from a week on vacation and being in tourist. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's a good thing. I actually bought a yoga mat. My biggest problem is going to be finding a place to put down the yoga mat. I'm going to have to rearrange all my shit here to try to put a yoga mat like here next to my TV so that I have enough room to do a lot of these exercises. But it's a good thing, and I'm hoping that it works. We'll have to see. It's only 15 minutes 3 times a week when you start, and then as you get better at it, you progress up to 30 minutes 3 times a week. So let's be honest, that's not a lot. I used to actually, when I used to lift like hour to an hour and a half stretches. I used to ride this exercise bike for like an hour straight. So, for me, for a 15 to 30 minutes is not going to be a big deal, and I'm actually excited to get into it and see how it works. Alright, last but not least, a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen with next week. They're saying, if you're on vacation, what's going to happen with Metro Last Light? Because Metro Last Light is a new release that comes out next week. Well, obviously I can't play it because I won't be home, but I'll be coming back on Friday night. Saturday, John Rambo will probably more than likely be here, and we're going to be doing wrestling, WWE pay-per-view simulations for Elimination Chamber, Extreme Rules. We're going to do a live stream that basically simulates being at the pay-per-view. Okay? It's literally going to be like a 3.5-hour block of content where we're running simulations of every match, live commentary from us, but it's going to be like being at the pay-per-view. We're going to have commercial breaks in between each match, so it's going to be very similar to actually watching pay-per-view itself, only it's going to be internet-based on Twitch. And then, of course, we'll be recording the matches to upload them later that day to DSP Gaming. So, very good. We're excited. We hope that a lot of you can join us that day. And then the day after, which will be that Sunday, then I'll start Metro Last Light. And that'll be perfect, because if you actually look at the calendar, which I know you can't see it, but it's perfect, because if I do Metro Last Light Sunday and Monday exclusively, Tuesday Resident Evil Revelations comes out. So that's great, because then I can balance. Okay, we'll do one stream of Resident Evil Revelations, one stream of Metro Last Light, and we'll continue on doing that all throughout the week until I beat both games. And then the week after that, of course, there's more new releases too. We won't get that far ahead of ourselves, but what an eventful month this is going to be. Between all this content I'm putting out this week, next week being on vacation, using the schedule uploader for the first time to try to put out content in a timely manner, coming back to Wrestling Sims, to more co-op with John, and then coming back to 2 new games. It's going to be insanely busy these next few weeks. They're going to fly by. By the way, there's a Philly trip in there where I'm going to be vlogging as well, so just, ooh, it's going to be nuts. But I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can, and I hope that you enjoy it too. And that you check out all the videos, whether it's here on the King of Hate Vlogs, whether it's the gaming videos on DSP Gaming, whether it's the streams. We're doing our best to entertain you, and that's the bottom line. Is it's all about entertainment, and I hope that you're enjoying the entertainment that I put out there. So, thank you so much for following, for watching this channel update. I appreciate it, and I guess that's it. I will see you for more streaming this week of Fallout 3, of Uncharted, of Battle Block Theater, of Dark Souls, all coming up the next few days. And then, of course, the hiatus for the vacation, but ongoing content on DSP Gaming. So, thanks a lot. See you later. Peace out.